Hi everyone! I really sat here and debated whether I was going to film this video or not because my skin looks so bad right now. Like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at my viewfinder right now and I'm just like really insecure about it. These right here are like pimples that I just could not leave alone. So they've scabbed up really bad, and then I'm like breaking out so bad on this side of my face. I'm like really insecure about it, but I also think it's really important to like share this on my channel because I get so many comments asking for me to do like skincare routines and like first step, have flawless skin, like whatever. Like I get those comments all the time, but like no, like you see how I look like one day a week. And sometimes there's a period throughout the week where like my skin looks like this, and I have just been so stressed lately. I haven't been drinking enough water. I haven't been putting good food into my body. I like haven't been taking care of myself, but also my days are really long, so I'm wearing makeup for a really long time and my skin is just really suffering right now. But I just wanted to say that first, get it out of the way, let you guys know that that's how I've been feeling and what my skin looks like when it's not good. Today's video is going to be a full face of Thrive Causemetics. I have started to become a little bit more comfortable reaching out to brands and asking them if they would like to send me product to do full face videos. Thrive Causemetics was one of the brands that you guys were recommending me to try out, so I reached out to them asking if they would send me products for a full face video, and they were so kind and nice, and I am just so appreciative that like the first brand that I reached out to reacted that way and was totally like gracious and kind. I just sent them a list of the products that I wanted and they sent them to me, and yeah, here I am making a video for you guys. First up is definitely to cover up all of these things on my face. I'm going to go in with the Buildable Blur CC Cream. This is Thrive Causemetics like foundation, and this has SPF 35, and they sent over the shade medium. They picked out the shade for me. I will say the shade I think is like a shade too light, but I think it ends up like working out when I have everything else on my skin. Oh, see, I don't even know. I don't think that's light at all, actually. This is also a Thrive Causemetics sponge. They sent over some brushes. They did sell brushes on the website, but I didn't like pick any of those out just because I have so many brushes, but they went ahead and sent over some anyway, so that was really thoughtful. I've been really enjoying the sponge. I'm definitely going to have to add another layer to whatever is going on the other side of my face. And like this side is my good side, so I'm really upset that this is happening right there. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I do have a problem like not being able to leave things alone. I'm such a picker. I'm such a popper. But I really should just learn my lesson. I know that like this situation, it's like scabbed up and ugly and gross. Like it is what it is. I'm not going to be able to cover it up. I'm going to kind of just pat a little bit more in my skin. But I think this goes on really nicely and looks really nice on the skin. You can see it on my okay side and then on my like problematic side. Like both sides look pretty good. I was able to even out my skin tone quite a bit. You can still see a bit of like problems over here, but my pores are just so like inflamed on this side and visible that I don't think anything would like cooperate and be good to me. I'm just applying a little bit of concealer. Ooh, this concealer is quite dark right now. Oh my god, what shade is this? Oh, it's medium neutral. Oh my god, I even have a pimple in my eyebrow. They sent over this giant all over powder brush. I usually don't use big brushes like this, but I just want to see. It's really soft. I will say the CC cream is a little bit thick for my liking. Like I think it covers well and it looks really nice on the skin, but I also can feel it a little bit. I actually like this powder brush. It got the work done. I'm going to bake a little bit underneath my eyes. Today is a baking full coverage day. I totally forgot. I am using a Thrive Causemetics powder, and this is the Soft Focus HD Setting Powder. This powder is very, very mattifying, but I think it does make my skin like smoothed out looking. My next step is to bronze up the skin. I am going to be going in with the Thrive Causemetics EOS bronzer right here. I'm taking my really big Real Techniques brush. This is the Rebel Edge Broad brush. It comes in a trio, and this is the largest brush in that trio. So, okay. I wasn't sure about the bronzer when I used it the other day because I used it like in the morning, so I like couldn't really see the color of it. Whenever I do my makeup in the morning, it's like I do it at 5:30 in the morning and it's just like, ooh. But I think this color is actually really pretty. I'm also going to go in with one of their highlighters, and this is in the shade Dawn, and it is described as a rose gold shimmer. I think I wanted to see what the darker one was going to look like on my skin tone. And it's very pretty. I could almost see someone maybe with a lighter skin tone being able to wear this as a blush maybe, or like a blush topper. It's really pretty though. It does have a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's really subtle. Was that a mistake? Oh, shit. And then next I'm going to take some of their multi-dimensional strobing blushes, and this is in Angelina. Oh my gosh, this shade is unreal. Like, this shade is so pretty. Oh, you could even get away with not even wearing highlighter if you're gonna wear this shade, I think. This would totally be like an everyday sort of blush for me, especially like in the summertime. Just like wear this with like nothing else. Well, wear this with like a little bit of skin tint and like not even put any highlighter on, and just like loads and loads of bronzer. Oh, you can see my skin a little bit better, like closer up. I picked out the Thrive Causemetics Perfect Eye Palette, and this is Warm Neutrals. And then they have all of these shades right here. This is like the most perfect palette right here. I'm going to start out with this shade right here, and that's called Farida. So while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'll tell you a little bit about Thrive Causemetics. They give back to like charities and women in need. They're kind of known for like what they do in the community. They're really good about helping women in like abusive situations. And every time someone makes purchases, they donate like makeup and money to organizations. I'm next gonna take this shade, which is Helen, which is really awesome. I'm not sure about the actual organizations that they do work with, but like for example, Dress for Success, they probably work with them or have worked with them, and that's just like an organization that helps women like get jobs. So they kind of look for like makeup donations and clothing donations to help like women maybe in tougher situations look a little bit more like presentable for job interviews and stuff like that, which I think is really beautiful. I think that shows a lot about like them as a brand and the types of things that they care about. Those shadows blend out so beautifully. Like, these are like my colors. I really love them. I'm next gonna take this shade. It's called Winnie. This is just gonna be a nice basic eye look. But all of these colors go on like super buttery. They blend out really nicely. They're really great. I like them. Okay, doesn't the scarring on my lip kind of look like I have like one of those snake bite piercings? Like, I really wanted one of those when I was like in middle school. if that tells you the type of middle schooler that I was. I'm going to do my eyebrows. Thrive does have eyebrow products. This is the Infinity Waterproof Eyebrow Liner, and this is in the shade Serena. All of their products are like cutely named after women. This eyeliner pencil is really nice. It's not like too creamy, but it's not too waxy either. I think I like the shade of it. I might have gotten a shade lighter just for reference because this is kind of like a soft black. And I quite like my more softer browns or brunettes right now. For my brow preference, I feel like it just makes it look a little bit less harsh. But I have no problem like going in with a lighter hand with this guy. Next, I'm going to use their Instant Brow Fix Semi-Permanent Brow Gel. I don't know what semi-permanent means. I don't know, but I know that the few times I've had to use this, I have to go in with a really light hand because this stuff is pigmented, like pigmented. And I think that people maybe that prefer just using a brow gel in their brows rather than going through the whole step of like brow pencil and then brow gel. I think that they would like this because it's so pigmented and like really like fills in your brows. It's almost like too much to do both of them, but I wanted to show you guys both of the products. I also want to go ahead and clean up my brow a little bit. I think next weekend I'll be due for a brow appointment, which will be nice. Next, I'm gonna go in with some of their mascara. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions. My friend Amanda really likes this mascara, and I'm still trying to decide if I also really like it. I think I do though, you'll just have to see. It might be like the smallest bit drying on me, but I love the way it makes my lashes look. I love that this palette has a little mirror on it, and is this not like the most perfect eyeshadow palette? Like, I don't know what other colors you could possibly want from this. Like, it has a black for an eyeliner, it has a matte white. You could use that so many ways. All of these eyeshadow shades are wearable, and like that's the most perfect like shimmer lid shade, you know? I love it. So I picked out 4 different lip products, and I'm going to show you all of them on my lips really quickly. I'm first going to show you guys the lipstick in Aquila, I think. I don't know. I'll put the name on the screen. This is a really beautiful shade though. It's so creamy. Oh my god, I like this shade a lot. Kind of reminds me of MAC Twig. Is that the right shade? I forget. It's like very similar to what I wore in high school for my prom. So that's what this one looks like on the lips. It's gorgeous. The next 2 are lip glosses, and let me just tell you, I am in love with these lip glosses. This shade right here is Pamela, this darker shade. It's perfect. It kind of looks like a lip gloss version of the lipstick that I just used, but how pretty is Pamela on the lips? Like, that shade is so nice. It is like perfect for fall, like perfect fall lip. And then I'll show you what Ruth looks like on the lips on its own. I love this shade, like such a me shade, such a good me shade. Just a nice nudie looking gloss, and it does have a little bit of like a gold shimmer, but the shimmer is so subtle like you don't even see it. And this is the Lip Fuller lip liner in Ruth. So these are supposed to like go together, and that's like the combo that I'm gonna wear today. So that's what the lip liner in Ruth looks like. It's kind of like a nudie peach. I typically don't go for nudes like this. I go for pinky brown nudes, as we all know. But I do like how these nudes look on me, and I kind of forget that sometimes. But then sometimes I kind of feel like they wash me out. So let me know what you think. And then on top, I'm gonna go back over it with the Ruth lip gloss. So this is the completed look. What do you guys think? I really like how everything looks aside from my skin just not cooperating. But with that being said, I think that the makeup did a really good job at like covering everything up. Now that the CC cream has been on my skin for a little bit longer, I don't feel it being very like heavy feeling on my skin, and I think that the powder setting it all really helped with that. I do feel like I could have gotten a shade darker in the CC cream, but that's just something to keep in mind if I repurchase that for like the summertime. I think that in a couple of months this medium shade will match me like perfectly because of my skin just changing color. Eyebrows look great, eyes look great. I love how the mascara like really lifts my lashes. Eyeshadow blended out beautifully, like perfectly. Cheek products, 10 out of 10. I especially love, love, love the blush, and I can't wait to wear the blush like all the time. And then my lip gloss, perfect. Like I really like the lip colors. So I am going to be doing a check-in after I got off of work. The time right now is 10:30, well 10:27. I have to leave for work in literally 3 minutes. But I get off of work at 4 today, so I will be doing a check-in probably around 4:30 or 5, like anywhere between there. So I'll have a few hours of wear in this makeup, and we'll just see how everything looks then. Okay, I am back. The time is now 4:41. So I have had this makeup on for a little over 6 hours. I feel like I look really nice. I almost feel like I prefer the way that I look now than when I initially put everything on, because I'm a little bit more glowy. Like my natural oils have kind of like blended the makeup in a little bit more. I'm not as like matte and dry looking. Also, everything looks perfect on the skin. Like nothing is separating or crumbling or whatever. I almost feel with more long wearing looks, it's almost nice to go a little bit matte when you're oily, because then your natural oils kind of will come through regardless and then make you appear just nice and glowy. A little bit of creasing in my smile lines and around my nose, but that's a given. Like nothing I do can prevent that. So here is a close-up of how everything looks on the skin right now. I feel like especially the cheeks just look so good. I did pick my scab over here, so it's looking a little bit better. I picked it like right before I walked into work. I just like could not deal with it. Eyebrows look really good. I almost feel like I wish the brow shade was a little bit more warm. It's definitely like a soft black shade, and I do like my brows to look a little bit softer. Eyeshadow honestly looks pretty good, considering I definitely did not bother to use a primer. I never use a primer. Like sometimes I do, but usually I don't. Mascara also looks perfect. There is absolutely no flaking or smudging whatsoever at all, in the slightest. It looks like freshly applied mascara, which is awesome. But I really like how everything looks. It looks so good. Also, if you were wondering where my sweater is from, it's so cute and soft and warm. Like seriously, the softest. I could like have a blanket of this. I like a very soft, chunky sweater, and this is from XO Ivory Lee, and it's a very brand new like boutique. I believe this sweater is sold out, but she is getting more colors, so I really recommend following her Instagram so that you can get notified whenever the sweater comes out again. But yeah, definitely check her out. It's a brand new online boutique, very cute. It's nice to support small businesses. It's nice to support women like what Thrive Causemetics does. I'm gonna put a little bit more lip gloss on. I just applied some of Pamela's lip gloss for the outro, but that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely go ahead and do so, and hopefully I see you next time.